big is the ego?
Alcohol.
She that bad? Oh, wait. Tell me more. Did that really happen?
Oh my God.
You're killing me. Is he insane? Fired her? Get me something to drink.
Alcohol.
Oh my God. Shut up. Is he real or fake?
Let's go.
I'm your host, Marissa Harlyn, and you're watching After the Show. Welcome to After the Show. I'm your host, Marissa Harlyn. After the Show is exclusive one-on-one interviews with professional actors and actresses revealing juicy details. Throughout this series, we'll dive deep into the world of Dear Love. We'll interview main cast members and drum up a little clarity on the drama series catching everyone's attention. For those of you who don't know, Dear Love is about Malcolm Dubois, the owner of Black Rose Fashion Agency. In a world of power, secrets, fashion, and hidden agendas, Malcolm needs to figure out if love is an ally or an enemy, and he needs to figure it out before he falls prey to everyone else's hidden agendas. And tonight, our first guest. She's the savvy business partner of Malcolm. She's intelligent, she's independent, and she's Kia M. Wrice. But you may know her better as Vanessa DeJournette. Check this out.
Of course, he's Malcolm. That's what he does. Why was there a problem with Mr. Okanashi anyway? I thought they already had a good relationship.
I had it in good authority that Mr. Okanashi was taking his business elsewhere. So I had some rumors created that we were courting one of his large Vietnamese textile competitors. I knew he'd be angry and I knew he'd want to speak to Malcolm, but I never expected it to get to this extreme. However, I knew Malcolm would be Malcolm and ease Mr. Okanashi's conscience. They both had a role to play, and they played their part just the way I expected. Mr. Okanashi is committed to us, and Malcolm has secured our relationship with the largest textile provider in Southern Asia.
Savage. Let's talk about the creation of Vanessa DeJournette. You and Candace Dobbins have a stare down at the beginning of Dear Love. What was it like creating that moment?
That was an exciting moment. It was a fun moment. I think it was an opportunity for both, Candace and myself to step outside of our natural personalities and create this tension that just wasn't there between us. Like, she's an amazing person, and so to have to just kind of stir up these emotions and look at her like that was like, okay, don't laugh during this moment, but truly be serious. So it was fun just to really get outside of self and portray that emotion with someone.
How did you feel when you saw that moment on television for the first time?
How did I feel? That was my emotion on how I felt the first time, just seeing it captured on a television screen. It was an amazing moment. I felt like that was what I needed outside of what I do in my normal everyday profession. That was an opportunity, like, okay, this is what you can do if you just breathe and don't have so many day-to-day tasks and, obligations on your shoulders. So it just felt really good. And then to see my name scrolling.
Now you have a different profession beyond acting. What is that profession?
Yeah, so when I'm not acting, I am an attorney. I'm a litigation attorney for domestic law. I've been lawyering about 10 years now. I absolutely love it. I am now an associate attorney with the firm, but up until about 3 months ago, I actually had my own office. Since 2013, there's been some amazing transitions and changes in my life, but that is what I do, 9 to 5 and sometimes 9 to 7. And when I'm not lawyering and I'm not acting, I am very active on my church's ministerial staff, where I attend the City of Zion Church here in Columbus, Ohio, under the leadership of Pastor Elgin Dupree-Orton.
What are some of the similarities between Vanessa DeJohnette and Kia M. Wrice?
Thank you, and I appreciate you giving me my middle initial. But I think the similarities is that we are both boss women. You know, we both have a drive and a zeal for success. And outside of that, I wouldn't say that there's much similarity. You know, we have a lot of vast differences in the personality, but it's the drive. It's wanting to be successful, being able to stand, you know, on our own 2 feet and be willing to kind of do what you need to do. I just wouldn't cross certain lines. So I'll pause there for now because I'm certain there's more coming on that.
Follow up. What are some of the differences?
Well, the differences between Vanessa and myself, number one, I am all about loyalty, and I would never cross a friend or even threaten to ruin my sister, for that matter. There are certain lines that you don't cross, you know, and I think that she's willing to do whatever she needs to do at all costs, regardless of who is destroyed in the process. So I think she lacks character and integrity. At the end of the day, I'm all about character, integrity, loyalty. I think that she will do whatever she needs to do in order to make that next dollar or in order to get that amount of income revenue that she wants. And I'm like, no, there's certain things I'm not going to do, regardless of what the financial gain is for myself.
Now there's more to discuss with my guest, Kia M. Wrice, who plays Vanessa DeJohnette on the drama series Dear Love. I'm your host, Marissa Harlyn, and you're watching After the Show.
Vanessa, you are not the only DeJohnette with money and influence.
You're right. I'm not the only DeJohnette with money and influence. But between the two of us, I'm the only one with the balls to use them. So stay out of my way. Get in my way, and dealing with you will be personal.
This was one of my favorite scenes of you in season 2. In your opinion, how far do you think Vanessa is willing to go?
There is no limit to Vanessa. She is going to go all the way. Any obstacle, she's going to run through it. You know, any hurdle, she's going to jump over it. And if anyone is hurt along the way, there's casualties. Oh well, she's gonna step right over him and keep going.
Precisely. Since I'm so damn crazy, this crazy rich ass bitch is gonna take his weak ass for everything. I will make him regret the day that he left me.
And I will make him regret all the times he turned down so much money.
Vanessa is Malcolm's nemesis. Malcolm cares about relationships, Vanessa cares about money. How did you go about to embody that persona?
It was difficult to embody that persona. You know, knowing that Vanessa and Malcolm are friends, and Malcolm values Vanessa. You know, he cares about her. And Vanessa would portray like, yeah, that's my friend and I have your back and we're in this together. But ultimately, she just cared about herself. And that is someone who is extremely selfish, in my opinion. And I understand that there's times when we have the ability to be selfish for our betterment, like our mental health, for instance. But her selfishness was about financial gain. And at the end of the day, money, you know, riches, that's not what's important. There are other things that we need to chase after. And so it was difficult to be like, no, I want all the money and I'm going to take my friend down. And I, you know, as the seasons were progressing, I'm like, who is she morphing into? Like, who is Vanessa? And I would have conversations with Phillip, and he's like, oh, wait until you see what's next. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's he gonna turn me into now? And it was exciting. And it was like, okay, you're making me work here. I thought you just wanted this person that, you know, had their own business and was a lawyer and was able to project a certain personality and demeanor. And he's like, no, I'm gonna pull out other things, you know, and try to make you great. And so it was awesome, but it was difficult at the same time. But I'm glad that what, Phillip wanted to be conveyed and portrayed was felt by the audience, and everyone could see, like, wow, she is not who we thought she was.
You know, you have a very high opinion of yourself.
Yes, I do. Just like you, just like Malcolm, just like the man you're meeting with across the room, and every other man with power.
Preparing to film is one thing, filming a scene is another, and watching yourself on television is entirely different. How do you feel now that you've seen Vanessa DeJournette on TV?
So my response in seeing Vanessa is like probably any other viewer. I want to know more. I want to see more. I am questioning what is next. So I have allowed myself to not see Kia on the screen, but really just embrace the character Vanessa when I'm watching with like my family members, and especially my mother, who is hilarious. She was like, "They better not do this to my daughter." I'm like, that's not your daughter on the screen. That is Vanessa, And so it's just great to really just be able to sit back, watch, laugh, question, get angry, get upset. She's shady. She's not right, just like every other viewer out there.
Now there's more to discuss with my guest, Kia M. Wrice, who plays Vanessa DeJournette on the drama series Dear Love. I'm your host, Marissa Harlyn, and you're watching After the Show.
Renee is dead. People are born and they die. It's the law of nature. And Malcolm knows this. He has Riley and won't adopt her. A little girl that loves him, and he won't step up to be her father. Pathetic and selfish. Just another reason why I'm taking Black Rose.
Vanessa seems unafraid of conflict like Malcolm. Is she really as cold as we think, or is she playing another angle?
Great question. Great question. Is she really that cold, or is there another angle? I would like to believe that there's another angle and we're just seeing this emotion from her. For us, we're still very early at this point with Vanessa, but she's coming out the gate strong. She's coming out full throttle, and it seems like every time she's in conflict or she's speaking about someone, it's getting that much more intense. So right now we are led to believe that she is just that cold-hearted person. But at some point, somewhere, I just don't believe that is who Vanessa was. You can tell by the relationship that, she and Malcolm originally had. They were true friends, and then as life progressed, things began to happen, she has this change of heart. So what has made her so cold-hearted? Will we be able to massage that portion of her heart and she says, I am sorry, this is not who I am, and we get a pretty ending at the end? Or is she really going to destroy Malcolm and Black Rose? So ultimately, I think it is to be determined.
And if you have those secrets, then he trusts you to keep them secret. Do you plan on using the secrets, Vanessa?
If he plays nice, then no. The secrets will remain secret. If he doesn't, then Malcolm should watch his back.
Dear Love wouldn't be the show that it is without secrets. As Malcolm's right hand, you know his secrets very well. Will Vanessa use those to hurt him?
Will she use those secrets? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've already talked about ruining sister. We talked about stealing Black Rose. So if those are true intentions and not just, empty threats, then yes, if it's going to get her what she wants, she will use it and feel no remorse and no regret.
But remember what I said. Your game is a dangerous one. Don't get caught.
Nothing can stop me. Malcolm thinks he's a big shot, but we'll see how big he is when he's broke. I'll talk to you later.
As Daphne said, you're playing a dangerous game. Don't get caught. Do you think Vanessa can really win?
Yes, I do. I think that she can win, whether it is the honorable and respectable way, probably not. But I do think that she can and she will win.
Well, I loved our conversation and I wish we had more time, Kia. Thank you so much for joining me.
It has been a pleasure and an honor to sit across from you and just be able to speak to our audience that has just fallen in love with Dear Love, and to allow me to talk a little bit about myself and about the character that I play on the show Dear Love, Vanessa Desjardins. Thank you so much.
That was my interview with Kia M. Wrice, who plays Vanessa Desjardins on the drama series Dear Love. Next up, we'll have someone that Vanessa can't stand that jump-started the conflict on the drama series. Join me next time. I'm Marissa Harlyn, and you've been watching After the Show.